creatures and shadow assassin in the alleyway. Inside of the base, we know that there might be a defiler, or it might have teleported because we fucked it up a little bit. And then there's a shadow giant in there, and then there's the queen bitch that we have to kill. You're down in an aisleway.
I'm trying to see where everything's located in relation to itself. But I can't.
You're a little far right now.
Yeah, I just started up the stream, so it's probably gonna dump ads at you.
Yeah, so you're a little far. You'll have to probably run. Your air elemental though is a lot more close. Oh no, that's Morg. Your air elemental might be dead, but your Drake.
Oh yeah, his air elemental died. Like right when it went inside the building.
Yeah, your Drake is at the entrance. Is very close to the entrance. It could attack the Vercerebs things if it wanted to. One of them is caught on fire.
That's a pretty even match. The Vezirabs are flying mounts used by the Night Runner elves. They're a large bat-like creature, comparable in size to your butterfly.
They're fucking distraction too. One of them is on fire. Is actually on fire, so it takes like fire damage every round. Was that? It attacked me, I think.
Permanently on fire?
Yeah, because it was caught in the firestorm from the greater elemental.
They can't spend an action to put it out?
Well, it's a flying creature that doesn't have hands, so I don't know how it would.
Fair
Stop, drop, and roll. I don't freaking know. But
I might just crash into a building and roll around.
I gotta be honest, I'm not sure what to do. I'll take suggestions.
So I would.
Is there a thing riding on it?
I would say shout orders at Butterfly to fight off the flying Vezirabs. You know, flying creature versus flying creature. That's an even match. They're not very strong, so he wouldn't be at very much risk. He does have some damage on him, so you might want to hang back and do some sort of healing before sending anything inside the temple, because it's a death trap in there for real.
Do I have a haste spell on?
Somebody does.
I do. From a tattoo.
Grimorn has haste on my note card here.
I just activated it too.
I think this is the excellent time for something, actually. Can I get to the door of the temple?
Meteor!
Say again? Can you get what in the temple?
Can I get to the door?
No. You could run towards it, though.
But I wouldn't be there by the end.
You've been hanging back, so you're sort of like in the street about like half a block away from the temple. A good safe distance from where the Shadow Dragon recently was.
Yeah, but you got to start moving here if you want to be part of the action.
You very wisely did not advance because that thing had a breath weapon that would have melted you into ashes immediately. So you stayed way back.
Yeah, that thing did a number on me.
I can do a big heal for everyone, but your guys are gonna have to be in my vicinity.
I'm gonna
Most of us are pretty close.
I'm gonna tell Butterfly to hang near Grimorn, and then I'm going to I'm gonna keep to the shadows. I need to get closer to the temple.
Okay, I'll move you across the street towards this building here. If I can. I think you're locked. There we go. So, probably get you about here with a single move. Do you want to dash? Dashing would put you in the street in front of the temple.
Okay.
You could dash a little bit and just get to the corner.
Okay, so a dash puts you like right here, which is about one move away from the door. And Butterfly,
Right.
I guess we'll move closer to Grimoire. Maybe like here. Where's safe? I guess it's an ally and it knows it's not going to be burned by the radiant spirits spinning around Grimoire here. I don't know. It's got animal intelligence, so I'm a little iffy about how wary it is of the crazy stuff that's happening in this immediate
Just
vicinity
stick
here.
next to Grimoire and just do it.
There's two fucking big ass fire elemental, and
There's a very dangerous gladiator and a couple huge elementals, and then Grimoire looking intimidating as well. So it's all just kind of a cluster of craziness. All right, he gets close. Morgue.
a good way to describe that. It's fucking daylight to
I'm gonna
middle
use
of the
my
place.
bonus action and have my healing spirit move and heal. It can move.
Oh, you gotta get Orin. If you
Why
can.
can't I pick this up?
There's quite a bit of lag.
Somebody locked this.
It's tricky.
Somebody locked this. Why did somebody lock this? And I'm gonna heal me, Orn, and I guess the Aquilise. So I'll just roll one heal for everybody all at the same time. 2d6 and a d4. Okay. Everybody heals.
Damn, I hope Orin is
Ooh,
okay.
Pretty good roll. 11 on each person.
Nice.
The healing spirit has one charge left. And am I concentrating on any action spells? I think I have. Where's my other spell?
That was your bonus action.
Did you have Moonbeam? Where's that at? Maybe not.
Yeah, I should add it somewhere. Where is it?
It was a giant circle. Daylight.
This orange one. Somebody locked this too. Somebody did.
I think everything locks when it goes into the bag. When I save the table.
Oh, okay.
It seems like
I don't
just
think.
a bunch of stuff was locked that I didn't lock either.
Yeah, I didn't lock anything.
All right. How far can I move this again on an action?
Probably 6.
I think it's 60 feet or 30 feet. There's.
Don't know.
Google, help me. 60 feet. Alright, I'm gonna make it move around and hit these 3 targets.
Okay.
10, 20, 30, 40. This character is right thing, right?
I believe this one
Assassin.
had landed and gotten off.
Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, okay. So they all have to make DC 24 Constitution saving throws, or they take level 4. What is that? 44 D10 worth of damage. Plus 3.
Alright. The Vezirabs fail. The Night Runner Assassin. He's actually invisible, so you might not have been able to see him to target him.
Okay. Well, the Vesrabs take 23 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So the one that was already on fire explodes and dies.
Then, if I don't know where this one is, I'll just move the moonbeam another 10 feet back in this direction.
Okay. Yeah, this dude's doing a
Or actually, I'll
maneuver.
just keep it on. I'll just keep it on top of the Vezirab. Actually.
He flew in low, went invisible, and hopped off, so he avoids the attack. And he is in a undisclosed location, flying somewhere here. Same goes for the Shadow Giant. He's also sort of hidden, so you're not exactly sure where he is in the building.
I'm gonna use my character movement to just fly. Oh, this is also locked in. I'm just gonna fly around the corner.
I'm trying to unlock stuff right now.
Everything.
It's kind of hard with all the circles and everything. All right.
Okay. Makes it the Shadow Giant's turn.
Insect plague in that church would be interesting. I was thinking about finishing this fight ninja by doing a earthquake.
All right.
What would happen if you do an earthquake in the shadow world? Does that affect the other world?
No. All right. Will is going to ready an action to wait until he gets healed and then run over into the alley and find a hiding spot. Or maybe like inside the building that's just across from the temple here.
Like here?
Yeah. But it'll trigger after the heal.
Yeah.
So, an assassin is going to maneuver to a spot. He's going to... Let's see, is this door closed? Did you guys close this door?
No idea.
Alright, I'm gonna say this door is open. The only one he can target is going to be Theocles, so he throws a shuriken at Theocles, and Theocles deflects it with one of his blades, and then another shuriken comes flying in that is better aimed, and it's going to hit Theocles, and it's going to do a little bit
Does
of
he have
damage.
a disadvantage with the coverage?
What coverage?
Oh, he's not fully exposed there.
I think he is. Theocles stands in the open. He's not cowering. The second attack was not a sneak attack, though. Theocles noticed after the first attack. So it just does some regular damage. There's poison on it. And Theocles is incredibly tough, so he actually rolls 9s on both of his d20s with advantage, unfortunately. But he's got so much con that he still beats the poison, so he shrugs it off. He points one of his scimitars at the Night Runner assassin, and he says, "You're next, little man!" Alright, so that's the assassin's turn, and then the Vezirab that is getting obliterated by the moonbeam is going to get out of the moonbeam. He's trying. It's so small. Alright, I think it was here. Alright, so the Viscerab, having dropped off its passenger, is going to swoop up into the air and begin flying away at top speed. Okay. Theocles, no, wait a minute. The Dread Shadow. That was... Alright. That's Shiala's turn.
How much damage did you take, Morn? What's your health, Morg?
Not many. I am missing a significant amount of health, like 93 health.
93 out of what?
127.
Oh.
I'm missing 90 health.
Oh, you're missing 93.
I'm at 34.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a fucking calculator.
What would that look like? What the air elemental is not bloodied. What do they look like when they're wounded?
Less motion.
Alright, Shiala appears in the doorway. Shiala's going to...
Well, she's gonna take damage first. You gotta do a wheel check. 25.
Alright. Fail.
Radiant damage. Re-rolling ones and twos. There's none, so 42 radiant damage.
Okay. Shiala steps in and attacks you twice. Her first attack is a 28 to hit.
Miss.
Her second attack
I got plus 2 AC.
26 to hit.
She missed.
Alright, she makes 2 attacks that miss. And then... She placed a hex on you as well. I don't think there's a save. But had she hit, she would have dealt an extra d6 damage, like a mark.
Okay.
So you can make a note of it if you want. You are hexed. It is a removable thing if you want to spend your turn dispelling it, but it's a minor bonus spell.
Okay.
All right. In addition to that, this Shiala is going to move. Into the back rooms here. All right. Theocles sees his opportunity to defeat Shiala. And he's going to swing his 2 mighty attacks, and both of them are going to hit. Theocles, the half-giant gladiator champion of Rom, is going to lay into her for 20 damage with each chop. So he does 40, bringing her to 80 damage, 82... And Theocles is going to... Oh, you know what? He gets a 3rd attack and a 4th attack. So let me make 2 more attacks. Both of those hit as well, so that brings her to 122 damage.
1222.
Nah, that's a
She's
typo.
tough.
I'm just looking at her hit points.
I know.
Okay, so Theocles is going to do probably 2 to 3 attacks before the shadow disperses into nothing and disappears. Theocles snorts with derision and says, "Another trick! The witch has vanished. I don't think I killed her."
Does the X drop when she dies?
Nothing drops. She just turns into vapor.
We'll snuff her out. We'll get her.
Theocles points
He
through the
cannot
door
hide
and he
from the
says,
light.
"I see 2 more of her inside. Who knows which one's the real one?"
We're gonna have to take them all down.
All right, Grimorn, it's your chance to heal everybody.
Oh, it's my turn.
Orin is still
everybody's-
right here getting healed.
Everybody's maxed out.
All right, you do a full heal on everybody.
Oh, it does that much? Okay.
Yeah, I can heal up to 700.
Okay. And then Orin runs back into the building here to hide.
Big spell. Including my elemental is full.
Theocles is healed. Is that your turn? Just to heal?
1 second. Have him move around the corner. We gotta strategize to get in. What do you say we all rush together?
Let's get him. So you can, like, smoke out the room first.
Yeah, but I won't be able to do that now. For healing everyone. I still can heal pretty much, quite a bit, but I'm gonna have to take a decision where I spend my spells. Yeah, I think I'm done here, Ninja.
Okay. Alright, the Defiler Wizard and his reinforcements move after I unlock them. Alright, so these ones, I'll make a note that they are hid. Defiler is invisible. Alright. The Defiler is going to activate a magic item and target 90 feet up. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Hey, Ringsight.
Yes.
Alright. In the street behind you, a spell begins to take form. The shadows start to turn into creatures. These 4 Dusk Beast creatures have just manifested at this spot here in the street. And all of them are going to look for a target. You're the nearest target. They're going to rush into attack. So this one's going to go left. This one's going to go right. And then these 2 are going to move in. Alright. I don't have my stats open. Give me 1 second. Dusk Beast. Here it is. Got my link. Okay, so the Dusk Beast, these creatures are made of shadow, and each one of them has 2 heads. So they're sort of lion-like in shape, with 2 heads and horns and a spiky tail. Maybe they're almost like a small manticore. So, the Dusk Beast makes 3 attacks. Each head will bite, and then it will attempt to do a tail barb. So the first Dusk Beast runs up on you, and it's got an 18 and a 22.
Shield spell.
Your shield spell? What does that bring your AC up to?
23.
23? Oh, nice. So, let's see. The tail barb is, let's see, they have +5, so they need an 18 to hit. Alright, so the tail barbs is a miss. Okay, so let's see if the next one hits. It tries to bite. It tries to bite. It tries to tail barb, and none of those get past your armor. So then the other one comes in like wolf pack tactics, trying to nip at your heels from behind. And
Hey, do any of you want to try someone else?
You should pie yourself.
A bite and a bite both miss, and then a tail barb slashes at your ankles and misses. And then a bite and
Paladin
a bite,
tank.
and they miss, and a tail barb slashes at your ankles and also misses.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, this one's going to attempt to grapple you. I rolled a 1. It's going to attempt to grapple you with his other head. He misses.
But he's freaking grappled himself.
And he attempts to tail swipe and misses. If they can't bite you, they were at least going to hold you, but they failed at even that. Okay, so that was that turn. It's your move ring site. You suddenly find yourself partially surrounded by shadowy lions with 2 heads. What do you do?
What a bunch of bastards. Yeah, I'd rather just not deal with this, actually. So I'm going to Misty step into the cloud of friends, actually. That seems safer.
You want to put yourself between Morgan and Theocles?
Yes.
Alright, you plop yourself between the half-giant and the large air elemental. Pressed against the wall for safety.
Indeed.
That's your bonus action. You still got stuff. What do you do?
It was a spell, though. I'll need to check what regular actions are available to me. Nobody knows.
You just dodged 12 attacks without a scratch.
Indeed, it was very impressive.
You don't even need healing.
Are any of the windows open?
The Temple of Shadow has stained glass windows that don't open. You could attack them. Glass is fragile; it would probably break.
Are there any cracks in it?
No, not currently.
Is the shadow dragon still alive?
When defeated, the shadow dragon turned into shadow and evaporated.
Okay. I'm going to tell uh, Butterfly to climb onto the wall of the cathedral, like in front of the door.
Okay.
And if anyone comes out of it, eat their face off.
So above the door on the wall, sort of doing a spider climb kind of deal.
The reverse crocodile.
Okay.
And beyond that, I will... Dang it, I wish I had more actions. You know what? How about this? I'm going to ask Theocles a question. How alive is Theocles?
Theocles was just fully healed by Grimorn's holy magic.
I'm going to assume that he doesn't have a plan.
His plan is to go in and kill every Shiala until he finds the right one.
Does anyone... Alright, who did I cast the haste spell on?
I don't think he cast haste on anybody. Grimorn
No.
used the tattoo of haste on himself.
Yeah, you haven't cast it.
I could have sworn I did, but okay.
No. Haste on Theoclis would be pretty... Or even Morg would be good. Doesn't
Maybe you
matter.
cast it during the previous combat? I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't cast it last week.
Ah, never mind then. Yeah, no, I'm out of ideas. Oh, hold on. Is anyone unhealed?
No.
No, Grimorn just full healed everyone pretty much.
Oh, here's an idea. Let's try this. Divine Sense. Well, hang on. Is the door closed again?
There's one door open where I drew the black lines. The door on the left.
That'll do. Divine Sense.
So what? You're
Within
gonna
60 feet,
you're gonna sense
I shall
things?
detect the presence of any undead.
We got elves, we got giants, we got Vezirabs that are creatures. We got
None of them are undead.
You do not sense the undead lich that you know is lurking somewhere. He must be too far away to sense.
What about these dogs? Are they undead?
No, they're shadow creatures.
Oh, okay.
Freaking definitions. Alright. I'm done. Continue.
They're just sort of like a planar beast, a beast native to the shadow plane.
Ah.
Technically, if Morg is paying attention, beasts are beasts, right?
Yes, beasts. Beasts are beasts.
So, if you wanted to transform into one of these, you could.
Are they high CR creatures?
The Dusk Beast is a CR 3, so well within your range.
But why would I want to transform into one?
Yeah. Who knows? They do get 3 attacks.
Can you send a link of the stat block you're using?
They get 3 attacks. They have reach with their tail attack, and they have dark visions. So that's all they got. Not an amazing stat block, but it's something. This stat block says it's a fiend, but its name says it's a beast, so we're going with beast. There's not really fiends in Dark Sun.
Hmm. My freaking eye is fighting me for some reason.
Well, there's also something called a Shadow Beast, but they're CR7.
I'm pretty sure it only has reach on the tail barb, although it doesn't specify in the stat block. But it makes sense. I think the bite attack is probably the short range. If this thing had wings and one head, it really would be a manticore. It would need, like, a poison attack, too. Well, I think Ringsight's done after he does his Divine Sense and he doesn't find the Necromancer.
Yeah.
So that makes it your turn, Morg. What do you do?
I'll send right back.
Okay.
Does daylight do anything to the dust beasts?
Their stat block is pretty minimal.
Okay.
I haven't had it do any effect to them. They're sort of a summoned creature, so they're sort of like a spell effect. They just appear and do a bunch of attacks, and at the end of the spell, they just vanish. So they're not really like... less like a creature and more like a spell attack.
Okay. I'm going to fly into the room 10, 20, 40, 50.
Okay, hang on.
60.
When you go into the room, there's a readied action that triggers.
Oh, okay.
The Shadow Giant had a readied action. Okay, so he absorbs your light.
What?
The Shadow Giant feeds off your light, gaining 3 temp HP.
Does it just like destroy my spell, or?
No. Okay, so that's a auto thing, and then he had a readied action to do a single attack. So, whoosh, he rushes in, whack, whack. Well, I guess he just does one whack. So, well, no, as a readied action, he can do his attack action, which is multi-attack.
You can do. Okay.
Ooh. A 10 and a 20.
AC 21, neither.
Man, he rolled low. Neither of those hit. So, yeah, continue your move. You are going...
Okay.
Suddenly your path is barred by an angry giant who seems to be growing larger in your light.
See, 70, 80.
You went out of his range. He swings
85.
again.
Yeah.
This time he hits you with a 27.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so you take half of 16 bludgeoning damage, which will be 8,
Okay, 8.
plus an additional 3 magical necrotic damage.
Was that the giant?
I take 11.
Yeah, a total of 11 damage, and you have to make a DC 16 Constitution save, or you lose a point of strength, as you are further absorbed.
Con save.
Oh.
I got a plus Oh my god, so much lag. Stop. Alright, was he rolling with disadvantage on his attacks, by the way? Because I have foresight on.
Foresight. Here, I'll roll again to see if he actually hit. Nat 20 on that one.
Okay.
So it was
I
either a
failed
20 or a 19 on the
I
roll.
failed the con save.
Oh, okay. So you do lose 1 strength. So your strength has been drained by the giant. It is
Okay.
ability drain, and if you run out of strength, you're knocked unconscious but not killed, which could be bad for you because it wouldn't take you out of your form.
Okay. Is the strength is taken off my air elemental or my physical form?
It'll be off your air elemental form, so your strength is reduced.
I need to roll con saves for taking damage. It's half of 11, or 10, so it's just 10. Okay, healing spirit. Fine.
I want to describe the room real quick. So you've stepped into the
That's
Shadow
fine.
Temple of Shiala. The Shadow Temple has pews like a church. It's got stairs near the doors that you just went in through. So to your left, there was a staircase that went up. There's a walkway encircling the room, but you can see clear to the ceiling. So it's like one of those overlooking kind of walkways that the stairs go up to. So it's all within the same room, but there's a couple levels you can stand on. And then up ahead in front of the pews, there's a stage like bards would perform on. And there's 2 Shialas. There's one at the far left and one at the far right. But also, when you came into the room, there was another Shiala standing in the corner. And you sort of threaded your way in between the shadow giant that tried to intercept you and the Shiala motionless to your left. And there was also a Night Runner assassin ducked down behind the pew, but you paid all of that no mind and you moved forward towards one of the Shialas.
Yeah, I'm going to try and shoot most of the Shielas. So I'm going to I'm dropping concentration on my Moonbeam and shooting Sunbeam at these 3 in front of me. So they need to make DC 24 con saves, or they get hit with where.
When you say Chiala, that makes me think of.
This here is a wall.
Upcasting it at level 7. Wait, what? There's walls over. Oh, that's a wall. Okay.
Can you do a straight line and hit those?
The beam is only 60 feet, so it can only go 6 squares. So it would only hit these 2 then. If that's the case, if I see this Shiela in the corner, then I would just sunbeam these people, 3 of the targets.
Can you line them up? Okay, I see. You would move them. You'd move there, and then you'd shoot through towards Shiala. All right.
Yeah.
When you say her name, it makes me think of chia, like the chia seeds.
Chia.
I'm upcasting it at level 7 because I don't have a level 6 spell. I don't have a 6th level spell slot anymore. So they are. Oh, it doesn't do extra damage if it upcasts this? That sucks. Is there a better thing I can do with my 7th level spell slot instead of that then? What does Draconic Dragon do? Okay, I'm actually gonna do Draconic Transformation instead, and this will give me a 60-foot cone breath weapon instead, and they take 68 force damage. It's a dexterity saving throw instead of a con saving throw.
Okay.
Maybe they'll be better at dex saves because they're assassins. Still DC 24. Or they take half as much on a successful saving throw.
Let's
But
see.
I can also see invisible creatures.
Okay. Rolling.
Lots of ones and twos. Ew. They take 16 force damage or half if they make the save.
$16 or half. Ooh, that's not very much.
Yeah, that's a lot of bad rolls.
Okay. Unfortunately, the giant failed, but the assassin and the Shiala Shadow clone both made their save with a 26 and a 27. Giant only had a 14. So he takes the full 16 damage. 3 of it is temp.
Oh shoot. Are they D4s?
No, 68s. I just rolled really low.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Alright. Dex save is a good save for these guys too, so. If that's the end of your turn, Shiala is going to take a legendary action. She's going to put a hex on Morg. Doesn't do anything unless she hits you.
Did I make a save?
No.
Oh.
It's like a necrotic mark. So if she hits you while you're marked, it does an extra d6 necrotic damage. But it has no effect otherwise.
I also changed my shield to a tower shield while I'm inside the church.
Okay. So that's Shiala's legendary action, and the Shadow Giant, he's got a legendary action too, so he's going to Shadow Step 30 feet and intercept you again. Whoosh. Okay. But that's just movement. And then it becomes his turn right after he takes his legendary action. On the Shadow Giant's turn, he is going to... I'm just wondering how this would interact with your body because you're in elemental form. You can't really be grappled or restrained, right?
Nope.
Nope, I'm immune to that.
Alright. Since you're gaseous, he just has to use regular attacks on you, so he makes a couple of fist attacks, and he's got disadvantage, right?
Yeah, he has disadvantage on attacks on me.
Alright, so the first one, 17 misses. Second hand, that would have been a crit, but it's actually only a 20. 20 doesn't hit you either, right?
Nope.
Okay. So after he makes his 2 fist attacks, let's see, he's going to try to feed off your energy. Ooh, max roll. He gets 8 temp HP this turn. Okay. I don't think I have any regular shadows on the board currently. So I'm going to use that initiative for the Dusk Beasts. Okay, so these are the low-level shadows, and they rush in to attack. They're going to divide up their attention, half to Ringsight, half to Theocles. So one gets in here, one gets in here, one gets in here, and one gets in here. Okay, so 6, 9, and 5 plus 5 against Theocles' armor class. He's got an armor class of 18, which means they need a 13 or better to hit. So they do not hit. Bite. Bite. Ooh, the second bite was a 19 plus 5, which does hit. So I got one bite in there. And then the tail whip. A 14 plus 5, that's 19. It barely hits. And that's going to do tail whip damage. So Theocles grunts in pain as the teeth sink in. It does 11 bite damage, and then it whips with its tail. 14. Total of 25 damage to Theocles from the Dusk Beast on the right. And he says, "Whelp, I shall slay you like any other beast in the arena." And he glares at them. Hey, Ringsight, are you there? Earth to Ringsight. What's his AC? His AC is 18, I think, unless he casts shield. So same deal. I need 13 or better. I got 6 attacks coming in. Okay, I roll a 2, I roll a 5, I roll a 15, so the tail hits. And then the other Dust Beast rolls a 10, an 11, and then the tail whip is a 6. So all of those are going to miss, but one tail whip does hit. So Ringsight is going to get slashed by this creature's tail, which does 11 piercing damage. I'll just mark it on his character there. Let him know when he comes back. Okay, so that's the shadows. They do their best, but these are low-level attacks. They're mostly a distraction, I think. It's going to make it Skywill's turn. Okay. Skywill makes a sneak attack, and he kills this Dust Beast on the right. It evaporates into shadow. And then he takes another hide action. I think he got a 35 this time. Okay, so that's Oren's turn. And I've got a legendary action. Shiala appears in the doorway here underneath.
Can you roll her wisdom?
Okay. She fails.
Here, I'm gonna roll the damage.
Ring sight. Earth to ring sight. No response. I'm gonna roll attacks for Butterfly.
Gonna roll, re-roll my 1s and 2s.
Butterfly rolls a 17. That's a pretty good roll. It's it's got +9. That's 26. And then it didn't hit with the other claw, but its claw attack is going to do
42 radiant damage.
14 and 42. 56 damage to the shadow clone.
And she
Jutsu.
is slowed as well.
I think she'll be immune to that. This is just a shadow clone. These
Would a
things-
breath weapon go around walls? Got fireball?
Around? Nah, I think breath weapons probably gotta be in a line. But I'm not certain. I'm not certain. You want a breath weapon into the room and hit all these, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a cone. But like I said, this is a stage and there's a curtain/door here, which isn't open. So I'm gonna say your breath weapon would probably hit the curtain and do a bunch of structural damage rather than hit the people behind it.
Okay. Rules as written says it's not supposed to. Okay.
Where are we? Orin attacked. The assassins have to go, right? So an assassin tries to throw a shuriken at Morg.
AC 23.
Where are we at in the turns now?
Towards the bottom, the assassins, and then the Vezravs.
Okay. Okay.
Orin attacked. I rolled for him.
Okay.
Looking up his attack stats here. He tries to do a sneak attack on Morg. Morg, roll a perception. Let's see if you notice the sneak attack coming in.
Rolling what? Perception?
DC 25 perception check.
Okay. Let's see. Perception is +13. Uh, 28.
28. Alright, you actually beat the stealth, so the sneak attack doesn't go off. Dodging 7d6 sneak attack damage is really good, so it only does like a piddly little, like 2 damage, and you only take half of that, so you take 1 point of damage. And then you're immune to poison, so the poison doesn't affect you. So that's a minimal effect right there.
Okay.
Alright,
Still makes me
Grimorn.
roll. Let's see.
Yep.
Same deal. Roll a DC 25 perception check to see if you notice the sneaky assassin trying to throw a dart at the back of your head.
Okay, maybe open the
Okay.
context.
What do you get?
I don't know yet. It's rolling. Come on. Oh yeah, I got it.
31.
31.
Okay, so I don't get advantage. The attack is...
He's there.
a 24 to hit, which doesn't hit your armor class, right?
Nope. Ka-ching.
Okay, so he threw bolas at you to try to ensnare your legs, but they bounced off to the side.
Okay.
And when he attacks, you notice him, so he's no longer invisible or hidden. He is now known to all. So after his attack, he's going to use a movement. He's going to go to the end of the alley, around the corner. Right there. I'm doing these assassins with the Necromancer because there is a unit. but they're both going to go invisible on their turn. So I'll make a note. Is extra Heidi power. The Vezerab is going to continue on its trajectory, flying down the street. Alright. Shiala the Dread Shadow stands in the doorway in all her nightmarish shadow glory, and she is going to look at the enemies who stand before, and she's going to mockingly say, "You think you can kill me in my own lair?" She raises her arms into the sky, and suddenly black tentacles erupt from every surface everywhere. Okay. I'm going to put this on a note card on the board so people remember that this is in effect. So I'll put it here. Alright, so this is going to happen at the top of the initiative. Shiela is going to slap everybody with tentacles. So, when a creature is affected for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw. I think with Shiala that's going to be a DC 18 dexterity against the shadow. Make a note. Okay. And if these tentacles hit, they do bludgeoning damage, and they restrain you. And a creature that's restrained can use their strength check or dexterity check to escape on a DC 18. Okay. So everybody gets hit by that on the start of their turn. And that's Shiala's lair action, and then her actual action is going to be to make 2 attacks. Alright. She steps a little bit closer as she makes her 2 attacks against Grimorn. Alright, I've got a 17 and another 17. So 2 more attacks glance off of Grimorn's legendary armor.
Is that a new turn there for her?
She is going to do a quickened shadow step and teleport 30 feet, which puts her right here next to Orin.
Oh. Alright, since
She puts herself right in the doorway, right in his face, very menacingly to ruffle his feathers. So that's Theocles' turn next, and Theocles, he's going to lay into these hounds. Oh, he gets a critical hit on the second one. So he does 20 damage to this one. And then when it doesn't die immediately, he's going to hit it with a critical hit for 40 damage, and that kills it. So he defeated this Dusk Beast. And then he's going to make 2 more attacks against the ones that are attacking ring sight. Okay, he's got a 26 and a 25. And he's going to kill this Dusk Beast as well. Splat. And he lets out a roar of triumph, having defeated 2 enemies in 1 turn. None can do better than Theocles. Okay, it's going to be Grimorn's turn, but I'm going to step out and get a drink and use the bathroom. So take a 5 minute. and then we'll reconvene.
Chia.
Chia?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had chia seed?
I have seen the ads.
Mm-hmm. Classic. Oh, ooh, disconnected. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, he's back. Are you okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. We came right away. Not a lot.
Did you figure out the leak?
Not at all. We went through everything.
Damn, that sucks.
So, what do you do in the meantime? Just have everything shut off for now?
No, we're just gonna go on like nothing's the problem. And the guy said that, this kind of thing happens where, just you just get a whiff from the
Oh,
community, like something.
Skywill, you're back.
Yeah. Hey,
And you haven't blown up. Yay.
I am not blown up. So, yeah, sorry I was gone.
I did some stuff for you. I had you... let me recap. So, I had you hide in this building here. I had you kill a dusk beast that was shadow summoned with a sneak attack. And then, most recently, Shiala used a bonus spell to shadow step right up into your face. So she's standing right in front of you with her dual shadow scimitars pointed at your throat all menacingly. However, you are hidden with a 35, so you can't imagine that she actually knows where you are. And she hasn't moved an inch, like a statue. She's just blocking the doorway, so you couldn't get out or do anything.
Maybe it's just another shadow of her.
It had just recently made a couple of attacks against Grimorn before teleporting right up into your face.
Okay. So it's at least partially real and needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch inside that building waiting for us.
Alright, so it was Grimorn's turn.
Oh,
Shiala teleported out of your range, but she's not far. You can see her in the doorway to the building across the street.
I'm not gonna be bothered by her. I'm gonna walk here. I'm gonna hit that dog here with my circle while I get inside the building.
Okay. They have low stats, fail to save.
Yeah.
It's got 44 hit points, so it might survive your spell unless you roll high.
See? Re-rolling ones and twos. Plus 9, so 38.
Okay. Almost.
38 radiant.
Badly wounded, the Dusk Beast recoils from the radiant damage as you walk by. Just walking by, almost killed it.
So I walk by this guy. I think he's hidden.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take some damage. He's gonna take the radiant damage as well. I don't know if it's gonna expose him.
Let me check his saves. It's wisdom based, right?
Yep.
He has a 22. He almost made it.
And then the giant also has to do it.
I think Giant's worse off. Yeah, Giant has a 16. They both fail.
Alright, so they're gonna take the what do they? Do you want me to re-roll for them or?
You could roll once for both of them if you want. Save time.
Okay.
Shadow Giant's got 95 damage, 8 temp HP. Night Runner Assassin hiding in the pews has 21 damage on him.
Re-rolling ones and twos. It's only one of them. $32 radiant.
32 damage.
I shoot a fireball inside that room here. I should hit every one of them in the corner.
Hang on, I was checking some notes. So the giant dies, I'm pretty sure. What was the total amount of damage again?
32.
30, 53. Not enough to kill the assassin.
He's gonna be slowed though, your assassin.
Okay.
On his turn. And I'm gonna shoot a fireball in this corner here. And I should have hit all of them. And the 4 ladies here.
So the way I described it to Morg is you're unable to target past this wall here.
Oh, there's no doorway?
This is a stage, there is a curtain, so your fireball will hit the curtain.
Oh. Oh, okay, okay. So forget about that. That's gonna change. Things
Say,
Yeah. We already watched like the entire length of the show.
did you watch that movie before?
No?
Get off.
What?
I'm gonna walk straight to her. So she's gonna have to roll her
No,
wisdom.
You're watching this movie. No, you're watching this movie.
Fail.
Okay. Here's why.
1 second.
I'm gonna help you. You said why? Here's why. Yeah, go upstairs. Go.
40 radiant
Why
damage.
did you get your family? Go.
Alright. 40 radiant damage to the shadow.
Yeah, we can hear you. Give me a second. I'm looking at my spells real quick. I am gonna shoot a big scorching ray.
Alright.
Well, big. I don't know. There's gonna be 6 balls that are gonna come out. So I'm gonna split it between the 2 ladies here in the front row here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, I gotta go again.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get back with you when I can.
Alright.
Bye.
Alright. Just give me a second. First one, 31 damage. 31 hit.
Okay. That'll hit.
Second one, critical failure.
Ooh. Well, give me some damage on the one on the left here. She's already got 40.
She's gonna take 16.
16 more, 56.
And then a 16 to hit. That's probably not gonna work, huh?
No. The shadow.
The other one.
Dodges.
The other one. 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
26 to hit
That'll hit.
with 20.
Okay.
Critical hit with 31 damage.
All right.
And then my last move, I am going to do a sword attack on the one in front of me.
All right. Hasted sword action.
Critical hit with 28 damage.
Damn. Lucky.
And wait a second, it's my magical weapon, my magical sword. So what again are the, if I get a critical, don't I have, doesn't that like slashes her in a half or some shit like?
When you roll a nat 20, the target takes an extra 4d6 slashing damage. Then roll another d20. If you roll a 20, you lop off the target's limb with an effect.
So 46 damage?
Oh wait, that's a chaotic wielder. Are you chaotic?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is. All right, so it did what was it? 28 plus an extra 4d6.
Okay. Uh, 13.
And then
I
roll
rolled
another d20.
All right. What do I have? Need to hit another 20, I guess.
Yeah, if you roll a 20,
No, I didn't.
the opposite.
Yeah, it would have slashed, like, cut a limb off or some shit. Ah, okay, but it's a good attack though.
Yeah, she's got a ton of damage on her, 97 damage. So, let's not skip the tentacle effect. So you have to make a
Dex.
dexterity save. DC 18.
DC 28.
18, you said, huh?
Yeah, DC
18.
18.
Hello.
Hey.
No, I fell. So I take a 3d6.
Apparently my bowels and my last few meals were having a hearty disagreement.
Your bowel?
I take three.
I had to go number 2.
Okay,
I take
guess.
I take 3d6 damage.
I rolled it. It's 16. And then... Let me find the entry here.
Okay, I removed it. That's right. I still have my elemental to move.
Oh, you wouldn't have been able to move that turn.
I'm in my elemental form though.
Oh, yeah, so you can't be restrained. Never mind. All right, cool.
I still have my elemental to move. I guess I gotta do the dex save for it too. Huh?
Yeah, everything is affected.
Alright, I'm doing that now.
Only 5 damage, though.
He missed 5 damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his damage. I got a button thing here. Keeping his health. He can move 50, so I'm gonna move him here to do his attacks on her.
Okay.
He's gonna do the punch attacks. Shoot. Oh, one second. I'm looking for my card here. What is it? Plus 8 to attack. Okay, so 2 attacks. First attack, it's 19. Second attack is 12. Does he hit with a
No hits.
2 mitts? Oh, shoot. Alright. Good enough. I'm done. I took enough of time here.
Okay. forget. Were you hexed already?
Yes.
Shiella's going to put a hex on Orin. Bleeding.
Oh, she saw him?
Yeah, she's got an ability where she can see him even though he's hiding. She can sense him.
Well, she lives in the shadow, so.
Yeah, this is her plane of existence. You can't hide from her here.
Yeah. She taught him his tricks.
So that was my legendary action after your turn. The Defiler and his troops are going to advance. There's a Shadow Halfling here. The Defiler is going to talk to the Shadow Halfling, coax him out into the light to join his party. The Defiler is going to cast a light spell on the Shadow Halfling. And under the effect of light, the Shadow Halfling grows into a giant. He had 36 damage on him, which he'll still have. But he's quite a bit bigger than he was a moment ago. It's the Necromancer's move, and then... it's going to be Ringsight's turn. Are you there, Ringsight?
Yes.
Alright, Ringsight. So, Theocles just killed 2 of the Dusk Beasts, leaving just one of them facing off against you to your right.
I think I'd rather just not deal with the thing. How are things looking inside?
Well, inside, Grimorn is taking the fight to one of the Shiala clones. Morg is in there doing the same. One of the clones is out here going after Orin across the street. She was recently in the doorway right where you were at, but she teleported away.
I move behind Theocles and then I cast haste.
Okay. Sight is hasted. Right. What about Butterfly? Is Butterfly still in a holding pattern above the door?
Send him to attack. We need his help.
Butterfly is. Was Butterfly healed by your spell?
Yes.
Okay, so Butterfly has full hit points. Yeah, Butterfly is fairly tanky. If you're bold, you could send it in. Shiala hits hard though.
He can do a good amount of damage, though. But he
What
can.
did you say about this building again?
Sorry, what?
You'd mentioned some detail about this building.
Okay, you are at the Temple of Shadow. It is a temple dedicated to Shiala and the dread powers of the Shadow Realm. You are inside what appears to be a cross between a church and a bard's performance stage. So the front part is a big open church, like a cathedral with stained glass windows and seating for people. But the back half of it looks more like a stage for a performance. And like any stage, there is a backstage area where some of the Shialas have taken refuge.
Well, then Butterfly, blow them up.
There's a lot of them, though. So there's 3 Shialas in the room, 1 Shiala across the street, and an additional 3 Shialas in the back.
Additional. No, I'm going with my original plan. Below psychic pulse attack,
Okay, so
the back rooms.
let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. Where do you want a psychic pulse at? Take a pick. Choose a target.
I don't know, the middle shallow in the back rooms.
You've got a 15-foot cube. You can't target the back rooms because there's a wall, so you're gonna have to pick.
Well, then move over to the wall and knock it down first. I don't know. You know what? No, well, I can't quite do that, can I?
Nah, too far
Can he-
away and too much structure.
Can he not just open the door?
It is a heavy curtain. You have to find the gap and go in, and then open the door on the other side of the curtain, and then go through into the back.
Oh, for frick's sake. Okay, move over there, and when the door is opened, psychic blast it.
Okay, so I moved 40 to get here. I can move another 40 closer. Which is going to put him almost right at the stage. So Butterfly climbs down off the front of the temple, goes through the doorway, and goes all the way across, climbing over several pews and reaching the stage before running out of movement with a dash. So next turn you'll be able to try some stuff, open the door, things like that.
Alright. That'll about do it for me.
Okay, that'll make it Morg's turn.
There are a lot of targets in the way now. I'm gonna go up over here and breathe in the corner and hit these two. So, deck saving throws.
Night Runner Assassin rolls a 19. That's definitely going to make it.
29 damage or half.
He makes it. She fails. What is it? 29 or 14? Alright, so he takes 14, but that's enough to kill him, so the Night Runner Assassin is defeated.
Okay, and I'm gonna move the healing spirit on me and heal damages.
That thing is so nice.
12.
It's almost like a nice little passive type of healing circle. How long does it last for?
Back at full now.
I keep missing steps. Oh,
It's either 1 minute or until it runs out of healing charges, and it has 8 every time I cast it.
Oh wow, that's pretty neat.
hey, Ringsight. Unfortunately, I forgot the grasping tentacles caught Butterfly and did 8 damage and restrained Butterfly.
Oh right, I need to make the freaking save. Dex save, was it? Dex.
DC 18 dex save.
I get +5 as an air elemental and advantage with force save. Let's go. Oh, there's an nat 20. That's definitely saved. Does it do any bludgeoning damage on a save, or it just completely misses?
It doesn't do any damage or restrain you if you make the save.
Okay. Put this circle away.
So the Air Drake, on its turn, actually failed its save, took some damage, then used its action to break free, and then dashed. So I guess I can move like 40-foot move to here instead of all the way to the stage. And then, Morg, did you make your save? Yeah, you made your save.
The dex save, right? Yeah, 25.
So you are not grasped. You're taking no damage, and you can act. And you did damage, and then it's the Shadow Giant's turn, right?
I'll use the rest of my movement to go inside of Grimoire's fairy effect, fire fairy effect. I'm gonna fly over to you.
Alright. The Shadow Giant comes charging down the street. He does a dash towards Theocles and the doorway to the Shadow Temple, letting out a war cry as he rushes forward. But he doesn't have the action economy to actually do anything. As a legendary action, Shiala swings her sword at Grimoire and does not hit. The Shadow does nothing. And then Will is not here anymore. Let's see. Will is going to... He's going to use his armor's ability to sink into the ground to get away from Shiala, and he's going to move the full movement he can go. He's going to pop back out over here across the street.
Who that?
That was Orin.
Okay.
Alright. Shiala is growing angered that she's unable to strike you down. Your
She just quit.
Your
She should
armor
just
keeps
quit.
repelling her weapon's attacks.
She just needs to quit, man. Say she's sorry. Admit that she lost the Strait of Hormuz already.
Okay, this Shiala here is going to cast a spell.
Alright.
Okay.
There's another Shadow Giant?
Yeah.
Oh my. And more assassins that are coming? Oh, wow. Alright. She is slowed right now. Unless she's misty stepping.
No, it was this other one here.
Okay.
Okay. The Wall of Force has just appeared.
Okay. So nothing can go through, even from our side.
Theocles is going to run across the street and make his full attacks against this shadow clone over here.
That lady, did she stay in the circle
Yeah.
on her turn? Like she finished her turn?
She just turns to vapor and disappears.
Okay. Are you flying there, Morg?
I am flying 15 feet in the air, yes.
Oh.
Okay, Theocles needs an 11 or better to hit Shiala, so he rolls an 11, an
Nice.
18,
Woo.
a 10, and a 20. So 2 hits and a crit.
Damn.
So 20, 20, and 40 for a total of 80 damage. He destroys the Shiala Shadow completely. Lets out a roar of triumph. Eventually, you'll run out of clones, witch.
Nice. Good work, Taurus.
Taurus 2.0.
Yeah.
All right, that makes it your turn, Grimorn.
Oh shit, that was quick. Okay. So this one, I cast that. Can I see the wall of force?
Yeah, you're right up against it.
Here on my left there's a staircase.
Yes, you can see stairs.
I'm gonna go corner this one. So she'll have to run her wisdom check.
All right.
Wisdom save.
16.
Fail. Rerolling ones and twos, but there is none. So she takes 38 radiant damage.
All right. She is
Okay,
at
I'm gonna-
75 damage, and her form wavers under the assault of your radiant attack.
Okay. I did a critical failure on a firebolt. What was the effect?
It missed.
Okay. And I'll do a sword attack. With a 24 to hit
That'll hit.
with 18 damage.
Mm. 75 and 18.
Shoo.
93. All right. Almost. Her
Alright, so-
wavering form is cleaved but not destroyed.
This my elemental will attack the giant over here.
Okay.
Double attacks. The punch. Rolling the 2 hits at the same time. Does 21 hit?
Yeah.
What about a 15?
15 is its armor class.
So he gets hit or not?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, give me a second. So he's gonna take fire damage. So I'll roll it. And he's gonna take 3, 4. He is going to take. Oh, I forgot the fire damage. I rolled a bunch of ones. 21 damage plus. Plus 4 fire damage, so 25 damage.
36. He's at 61 damage. He's going to use an ability. As a reaction, he uses the ability Absorb Light, which gives him 10 temporary HP, and he deals 10 necrotic damage to your elemental.
How much?
10 necrotic.
Okay, I'll take it off. Ow! He's at 172.
And as a legendary action, he's going to try to punch. And he gets
Armor.
16 to hit with his fist.
Yeah, he hits.
Okay, it does 16 bludgeoning damage and 3 necrotic.
Is it magic?
Yeah, his attacks count as plus 3 magic weapons.
Okay, how much total?
19 total. Boy, that'd be nice, huh? What a martial artist. His fists are plus 3 magic weapons.
Yeah, that is pretty strong. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
That'd be Defiler.
From the shadows of the alley comes a spell. Looking up stats. 1 second. In the depths of the alley, in the shadows, the Lich has cast a lightning bolt spell. His spells have a DC 20. So it'll be a DC 20 dex save for your fiery elemental. Alright, Garmorn, what's your elemental save? 45 lightning damage. Garmorn?
Sorry, I'll just stay for a second. He took a lightning damage.
Your greater elemental gets blasted by a lightning bolt, upcast to 9th level for 45 lightning damage. It's a DC 20 dexterity saving throw to cut it in half.
Okay, I'll take it off. Okay. He's being the center of the attention there.
Yeah, taking hits. But that has revealed the necromancer who is...
Yeah.
He's
He
still
decided to show
invisible
his face.
because he's got greater invisibility. So even though he casts that spell, like, you know where the spell came from, but you can't actually see him in the alley. You do know where he's at, though.
Bruh! Not cool! Alright. Ringside.
Yes.
It's your move,
It's your
Terrell.
turn.
Alright, now you've got a Shadow Giant and a Dusk Beast that are right close to you. Shadow Giant's got a little bit of damage. The Dusk Beast has a lot of damage. He's almost dead.
And you have Ace on you, though.
Well, that's nice. That door's still freaking closed.
This door is open. You can see inside. You can see Buttercup, or Butterfly, I mean, in the middle of the room there.
I mean, the door to the back room.
Oh, yeah, the back rooms. And there's a wall of force now.
Bastards.
That green line is a wall of force. You can't get anything through. Grimorn sees a staircase, though. There is a way into the back rooms.
Before I can worry about that, I have to not get killed.
Yeah, Shadow Giant is a dangerous opponent. He looms large, and your only backup is this greater fire elemental that the Lord of Flames has provided.
Misty Step
Alright, where do you want to Misty Step to?
into the cathedral.
Alright. You can go 30 feet, right? Where do you want to place yourself? By Buttercup? Butterfly?
Sure.
Okay. Whoosh. You're now standing on one of the pews in the temple, in the back row. To the northwest, you can see a staircase going up into the back rooms. There's another staircase on the far right side, but that one is behind the wall of force.
I send Butterfly through the first staircase.
Okay. 40 feet of movement gets Butterfly here. You want to dash up into the back rooms or stay put here at the stairs?
Dash.
Okay. Alright. Your movement gets you into the back. You can see that there's some makeup chairs and some storage crates. And further down the line, there's some wardrobes. And far, far at the far eastern end of the temple, you can see two Shialas that are standing in the back rooms, looking towards this door over here. They haven't noticed Butterfly. Do you want to throw your cube of psychic attack? Or no, I guess you had to dash to get here. You can't.
Yeah.
Alright, would Butterfly use all of its movement to go forward, or would it go far enough to see an enemy and then take cover?
I don't know. If he was like a predator, I feel like he should understand the concept of the hunt.
Okay, so you're saying it's in aggro mode and it goes as far forward as it can.
That is not what I meant by the hunt. I don't know any animal that hunts by barreling directly at the prey.
Oh, you need to get to the prey to bite it. That's sort of how hunting works. So you want it to be ambush predator mode. Okay. Taking cover then.
Okay. Meanwhile, I need to make sure these gits don't just leave. Although I did use a spell to get in here again. So that's kind of difficult. I didn't think this through.
You can see two Shialas in the room, one behind a wall of force and one fighting Grimorn in the corner. The one fighting Grimorn looks like she's wavering and about to evaporate.
I'm gonna use the power of Eldritch Sorcery to turn into slime and hide underneath a chair.
Alright, you dip under the pew. You're the goo under the pew.
Goo. Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Alright. As a legendary action at the end of your turn, Shiala appears directly over top of you, and she steps on you with her high-heeled shoe, and she says, "Grovel, worm."
I grovel.
Okay. So that was your move, and then it's Morg's turn.
How much room is there to the ceiling in this area?
It is 50 feet to the very top.
Okay, cool. So I will fly up there so they don't hit me. Unless they're going to throw stuff at me. That's fine.
At the very top, there's like a spiral staircase that goes up to a bell in a tower. And then there's sort of a walkway that goes around to those stairs by the front. So are you placing yourself like in the spiral staircase or by the bell in the tower?
I'm trying to be like here. Or around here. I don't know how to do this.
It's kind
Because
of
I'm trying
hard
to breathe the cone weapon like straight down at them. I don't know if I can all four of them.
Let me draw like a little picture. So imagine the temple has like walls that go up that might have like stained glass, and there's like that upper floor that the stairs go up to, and then there's sort of like a roof that goes like this. So at the top of it, there's this sort of like bell tower area. So maybe like 40 feet up is here, and 50 feet up is like in the bell tower.
Okay, I guess I'll be like, I don't know, 30 feet up then?
So yeah, if you're trying to be above the stage, you're gonna want to be like right here where the X is.
Yeah. But yeah, so what I'm trying to do is like breathe the cone weapon downward that like hits all of them. I don't know if I can do that.
There's still a problem. So there's a closed door and there's a black curtain in front of it.
Oh.
And also, there's a wall of force extending all the way across.
Oh, wait, so I went, because I was over here, so I can't go through this?
You
I have
can
to go around?
You can fly towards where you wanted to get to, but you're going to hit that wall of force before you actually like get to the door. It's basically a big pane of glass that is like blocking the part of the building off like so.
Oh. Wait, can you damage walls of force with force damage?
No. You need a disintegration spell, or dispel magic might do it.
Okay. Can we just do dispel magic
Alright, you throw a dispel magic
and
at
then
it.
roll for it? Yeah.
Wall of Force
how-
is 5th level, I think. It's a DC 15.
How do we? I forget what the rolling is for. Hold on.
It's a DC 10 plus 1 per spell level. It's a 5th level spell. So it's your proficiency plus your wisdom as a druid.
Is it a spell check? Do I get advantage with my foresight?
Let me look up foresight. That's a tricky
Oh,
one.
it's an ability check. So yeah, what? Ability checks, saves, and attack rolls all have advantage.
Okay, yeah.
So plus my proficiency, and you said the wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13 plus and advantage. 30.
Well, there goes my wall of force. That didn't last.
I think my nose is mad at me.
You got allergies?
Is there... Wait, so how do I open... Can I open this door? How do I open this door?
Okay.
You said there's blocking by a current or something?
Yeah, you're not blocked anymore, so you can just fly down and go and open it with your free action.
Okay. Do that, and then try like fly up,
And
then breathe.
Hang on. So
going downwards.
there is a black curtain blocking the door. So if you go through, the curtain will fold back over the doorway. So even having the door open doesn't reveal the back room unless you're standing there holding the curtain open. So my question is, are you going to stand there and hold the curtain open for other people? Or are you going to go through into the room?
I'm gonna go through into the room.
Okay. So the door is open, but you cannot see into the room. For anybody taking their
Does
turn
the,
after this
does the
effect.
door open out this way onto the stage or into the back room?
Into the back room.
And I'm gonna fly pretty much as high as I can, and then just breathe down on, I guess, these three. And I don't know if it'll like destroy the curtain too when I'm shooting it.
It's like when the door opens this way, there might actually be a Shiala hiding behind the doorway that you might not even see because the door opens there where she's standing.
If I fly, how tall is the doorway? Can I just go above it, and then do I see her while I look down?
It is a regular human-sized door. If you fly up, you'd see her.
Okay, yeah. So I shoot the cone downwards. I don't know what would get hit. I'm hoping at least these three anyways.
Yes,
I don't know if that one
one's in
outside
the
would get
room,
hit.
but not this one. She's sort of through a wall.
Okay. So make them make dex saving throws, and I'll roll damage. They're taking 27 force damage, or half on save.
19, 21, 19.
DC is 24.
All right. You said 27 damage to all of them?
Yep. Force damage.
Oh shit, you got in there?
Yeah. I used my last 3rd level spell to dispel magic. I don't know why I thought dispel magic was like a way worse spell than it was. Like I didn't think it was an ability check. I thought it was just a flat roll, and it didn't have like proficiency or anything attached to it.
No, I can double check that. I'm pretty sure the spellcraft check has proficiency bonus. You're proficient because you're a spellcaster. I think Copilot's lying to me. It's showing me a rule I've never seen before. Yeah, we'll just go with it for now. I'll look it up later.
Okay. I don't think I still have my healing thing. Does anyone like hurt? It's fine. Rings, I got hurt a little bit again. Butterfly got hurt a little bit.
Wait, how so?
The Achilles got hurt a little bit.
Yeah, 25 damage.
Hurt
I'm kind of too far away to use
Tentacles.
healing spear on anything. Oh, I do have to make the tentacle saving thing again.
Yeah.
No, I gotta make a Constitution save.
No, I was talking about the dragon.
Oh, that's ass. The other dice hit the dice that was a 16 and turned it into a 7. 12, so I get hit by the bludgeoning damage.
Okay, my
11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I have to make con saves for my draconic transformation. Okay, made the save. I guess if I'm getting slapped, I'll just use the, I'll use a level 2 healing spirit on myself, and that'll heal me for... I heal 6 health. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. The Shadow Giant is going to make 2 attacks against the summoned Greater Elemental. He's got 13 and a 22. 22 hits.
Yep, the second one hits.
Alright, so your elemental takes another 19 damage.
Oh, that's so hard. Okay. Bigger hit this time.
Are you tracking those hit points?
Yeah.
What's he at?
118.
18, okay.
He has 118 left.
Give me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. I think he's got a plus
For him?
3. Yeah, for him.
He has a +4.
Plus 4? Alright. DC 16, you need a 12 or better.
No.
Alright, so he is going to lose a strength point. His
Okay.
strength was...
12.
12, so
So he's at 0.
he's going to lose a point of damage.
Okay.
And one of his points of to attack. So his attack is a little bit less. Let me make a note here. One's elemental.
Is this hit? Is his attack based on Dex? I don't know.
What is this to hit? 6?
Plus 8.
Yeah, I guess it would be dex based, so
Yeah.
it would still do strength damage though, right? So his to hit would be the same, but his damage would go down.
Alright.
-1, 2 damage. Okay. Alright, so the giant made 2 fist attacks and he did the drain.
Oh my god. How did you get on the other side, Mord? Was there a door? Like, how does that work?
He used a Dispel Magic on the Wall of Force, then he
Yep.
went through the curtain and opened the door with his free action.
Oh, okay. So can we see through that door now?
No, I asked him. He said he was going into the room and flying up. So the only way you'd be able to see in is if he stood there and held the curtain open. So
I see.
there's a big, thick curtain blocking your view. But it doesn't block movement, so you can move through the curtain. It just doesn't allow you to see through it.
Okay.
You could possibly make ranged attacks through it too, when you wouldn't know what you're shooting at.
Yeah, well, Fireball is very, very giving.
I think Fireball would just burn the curtain. But the curtain would absorb the initial blast. And you'd also set the building on fire, so I don't know if you want to go that far while you're in it.
Absolutely.
It won't burn you. It might burn some other people. Okay, so after the giant's turn is the shadows. The Dusk Beast is going to jump in and make his 3 attacks against the Greater Elemental. I've got a 22 on its first bite, and then a miss with a crit fail, and then its tail swipe is a 10. 22 does hit. It's going to sink its fangs. It does 2d8 plus 2, so 12 damage to your elemental. Bringing it to 106. And as a legendary action, after the Dusk Beast goes, the Shadow Giant is going to make one more attack against the elemental. And he has a 15 to hit. What's the AC on this elemental?
14. So he gets it.
AC 14. Alright. Okay, so that's going to be another 19.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. And then it's going to be Will's turn. I'm going to have Will... He's going to go over here and hide as a bonus action, and then he's going to make a sneak attack against the Shadow Giant. Ooh, the giant has a good perception roll. He might have noticed. Let me look at his stats for perception. He's got a +4. That's a 23. It's not enough. Orange's minimum is a 25, so he's well hidden. And he gets off the sneak attack. And he's going to do a boatload of damage.
Did you just drop all your dice at the same time?
Yep.
Just emptied in the giant bag.
I use the dice roller. What is that? 52, 61, 113. Okay, so Orange Sneak Attack hits the Shadow Giant Halfling in the ear, and like a felled tree collapses. In slow motion, he collapses, and when he hits the ground, his whole body turns into smoke and disappears.
Holy shit.
Well, alright then.
Alright, so that was a good sneak attack on Orin's turn. After Orin, Shiala uses a legendary action to create another duplicate, which is going to be placed behind Grimoire, but just outside of the range of his spell. Alright. A moment later, 2 sneak attacks are made against the Greater Fire Elemental.
No. Unacceptable.
Their stealth is higher than his perception for both of them.
Right, most likely.
Okay, so sneak attack.
Is it magical?
He's got +10 to hit. He's got a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah. Is it magical?
Yeah, it's a magic weapon.
Unfair. Hmm.
24 damage.
Okay.
Dropping it to 63 hit points. And that was just the first one. The second attack comes in. That's a 25 to hit. That also hits.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the end. Is the Lord of Flames power enough to withstand 2 assassin shots?
That doesn't sound very good.
He's got 36 hit points left. He hangs in there. So both of these assassins are no longer hidden or invisible. Take off their hide and invisible here. They have revealed themselves. Dun dun dun. Theocles points one of his swords and says, "New challenger!"
Yeah, step 1 of being an assassin, you have to actually stay hidden the whole time.
Killed him! Alright, where are we at?
Good point. Bonus action dash.
Wait, no.
What?
They start to run away.
Theocles has to kill that necromancer.
Yeah, he would have seen the lightning bolt shoot out from the alley. He's a higher priority than they are. No Vezrab on the fields. Then we're going to the Dread Shadows. Alright, Shiala is going to evaporate under the effect of your spell. So this one is gone.
That one would have stepped in my circle there. My circle is not.
No,
really-
you can't move the circle. I said she moves to be just outside your circle.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, just adjust her.
So, on Shiala's turn, that one dies, but the one that appeared behind you is going to cast a spell at you.
Should I? Should I not?
Alright, it's a powered up 8th level Cone of Cold.
All right.
Let's see, she's going to try to line it up to hit multiple targets.
Can I counter spell that thing? Level 8. Nah, fuck it. I'll attempt to counter spell it.
Alright, DC 18.
Yep. What is my plus?
It's an
What did it-
11d8 Cone of Cold.
Plus 11. Yeah, I don't need a ring sight to fucking 19.
Alright, you barely make it. You cancel that Cone of Cold spell.
I would have taken the damage, but I don't know that ring sight or Orin would have enjoyed that.
That's good
Thank
use of
you.
a counter spell.
Yeah.
What do you think? Ringsight, could you survive 11d8 cold damage?
Depends on how many 8s you hit.
You want to
Probably.
see what it would
but
be?
It would also mess with my magic, so thank you.
I just want to see what it would have done. It would have
Yeah,
done
fair enough.
Ugh.
52 cold damage.
I would have lived.
Yeah, well, you would not like that. It would have been a pretty big one though. Yeah, it'd be a icicle.
All right. Theocles is going to move 35 feet. 5.
He's hasted, remember?
On Theocles?
Yes, I hasted him.
I thought you cast haste on yourself.
No, it was on him.
Let me change my note then. I got that wrong.
Oh damn, he could have done more damage.
Yeah, he would have had extra attacks, but I mean, he already
Yeah.
gets 4, so it's not that big a deal. Okay.
Gets 5 now. Plus he gets better AC and.
What does that give him? An extra 30 feet of movement?
No, it doubles his speed.
Doubles his speed. Okay, and his base speed is 40, so he goes to 80.
And it gives him +2 to his AC, +2 to his initiative, I believe. And I don't know about the other, if there's more bonuses to it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Theocles runs to the end of the alley and he thrusts forward with his swords, but he has disadvantage against the invisible wizard. He's got +10 on his stab. That's going to be a 16. The wizard casts a reflexive shield, which increases his AC. His AC
He has an advantage on dexterity saving throw,
goes to 23.
which is nice. So I would have had that too. Additional action each turn. That action can be used in attack.
And then he
hit
uses
the
his
back.
hasted attack. Hasted attack also doesn't hit.
He has to hit sooner or later.
He tried. He couldn't pull it off though. This wizard being
Yeah.
invisible, the disadvantage, the shield
He does
spell.
have. He does have 5 hits, no?
Sometimes, not always.
But he has the additional ace attack. At least.
He's got some variation to it, so it's not always 4 attacks. He has the option to do 4. So with his haste, 29, that does hit. So he does 20 damage to the wizard.
Nice.
He nicked him. And
Nicked.
he does do his 4th attack. That'll be a 27, which also hits. So that does another 20 damage to the wizard, putting him at 45 damage. But still invisible. And all those attacks with disadvantage.
Is he bleeding? Drips of blood on the floor.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage. That hurt him. I think as a legendary action, he's going to try to do a paralyzing touch on Theocles.
Oh.
He's got
He
plus
has a
12 to hit.
He has a +2 AC. Yes. And he also has advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, yeah, that extra couple AC saved his ass. It would have hit him otherwise. So the Lich attempts to grab him with a paralyzing touch, but he dodges the attack he couldn't even see coming. It was a con save, so he probably wouldn't have been paralyzed by it.
Hola.
Hey,
Welcome back. Right at the end.
right at the end, I know, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. I had you do something cool a minute ago. You went in and did a sneak attack.
Killed a fire giant.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
You killed the shadow giant. So that removed one big bad from the field. You would have seen a couple of assassins that appeared at the edge of the street here, and then they took off running back down the street. So you're aware there were a couple assassins there. Theocles is fighting a shadow, or an invisible wizard in the alley here. Grimorn and Morg are in there fighting Shiala. Ringsight's in there too, trying not to be seen, hidden under the pew. Where were we? Theocles? That means it's Grimorn's turn?
Yep. I'm gonna start with a fire giant. He's gonna do his attacks on that dog thing.
Okay. The Dusk Beast. It's got an armor class of 14. Hit.
Give me a second. +8, 15. He hits once.
Yeah. The Dusk Beast dies.
Sweet. And there's fire damage and all. Okay, so he's gonna walk in. I'm going to use my item action from Ace. I'm gonna pull out my genie bottle, and I'm going to get him in because I can capture elementals.
All right.
That way he does not die.
You want to preserve him.
Yep. It's a, I don't want to spend a heal on him right now. I'm gonna walk here. These two are gonna take they're gonna have to do their check.
Okay. Fail. Roll damage.
Okay.
Oh, Shiala needs a better wisdom save.
Yeah. Rolling ones and twos. Re-rolling one of them. +2, so 29 radiant damage. They're slowed.
Radiant damage and slow.
Fireball on myself. Englobe these two with a fireball. Rerolling ones and twos.
Deck save is a much better save for her.
Yep. Save 25.
She gets a 30 and a 29.
Oh, she saved. She still takes half.
What's your damage there?
22 fire damage. They're
So
gonna take.
they take 11 each.
No. That's half.
That is
so
half.
they take
Is that
the
22. All right.
Yeah.
22 and 29. 51 total.
Yeah, and they are so slowed. Yes, I can. Remove the spell. And that's it for Grimoire.
Okay. One of the Shialas disappears. That's a legendary action to Veil Step.
That's interesting.
And then...
Which one was that?
The one that did the cone of ice, level 8 cone of ice.
Yeah. Okay, so that was her legendary action. The Defiler Wizard has already cast a couple of his biggest spells. He casts his 9th level, he casts his 8th level. He's going to cast a Disintegrate at Theocles.
Oh no. What's it say for that?
Theocles has to make a dexterity saving throw. He
Well,
rolls
he has
a
a
2.
He has an advantage on dexterity throws.
He rolls an 8 instead.
Duh.
Alright, let's see. Theocles' dex save is 2. So he has a total of 10. He fails. Theocles gets hit for 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
There you go.
This is really gonna hurt. Shit. Theocles takes 76 damage.
Oh shit, is he gonna die?
He's going to disintegrate.
He was healed by Grimoire.
So not quite yet.
25
He's
and
in danger
76.
now.
Why is he over there by himself?
You wanted to fight the wizard.
Oh, he wanted to be a solo badass? Okay.
He's trying to kill a lich and he's not doing very well. So Theocles is a third of his hit points down.
Oh, wow.
He can take a lot of punishment as a half giant with 18 hit dice. Okay, so that was Theocles. Wait, do I have this wrong? Is it Grimoire's turn again? It seems fast.
Ringside go? I didn't go yet.
Ring sight, then morgue.
Yeah, no. I just finished. So,
Oh, then Shadow Giant, then Shadows, then me.
Oh, wait.
No, it's ringside now.
I'm just brain dead right now. So that was the Defiler Wizard's turn, which means it's Ringside's turn. It is 11:59. Do you wanna call it there, and you could go first next week, or do you want to take your turn?
The frickin' there's an air elemental where the psychic blast was supposed to go.
That's Morg.
Gosh darn it, Morg.
Morg, you're flying though. You're high up in the ceiling, right?
Yep.
How high in the ceiling are we talking?
I don't know. How high is the ceiling again?
They were 30 feet ceilings.
Okay. Yeah, I'm flying up like 25 and touching the ceiling.
Alright, it's fine. Bomb the area.
All right, you throw your explosion. What spell are you casting?
It's not a spell, it's a psychic pulse.
Oh, so you want to do Butterfly's turn first.
Yes.
Alright, so Butterfly steps into the hallway and throws the pulse to the end, and it targets 3 of them. I think 3 of them can get in the blast. Alright, what is it? Is
Time for brain saves.
it is an int save, DC 16. Okay. Shala is a bit of a wizard. I roll a 16, I roll a 10, and I roll a 19. She makes all 3 of her saves. Are they saved for half?
Yes. Kind of underwhelmed, honestly.
Alright, roll 8d8, and I'll take half of the damage.
$29 or 15.
15.
Nice, 14.
Did you already
Stuck to
have
the
it,
red
or
room.
is that going to drop
I
to
already
7?
have it.
Okay, so it is 14. Okay. They already had a bunch of damage, so they all had some. 27 and 14. It's going to be 41 damage on these 2. And this one already had 59, so 59 and 14, 73 damage. Okay, you yourself are a puddle under a pew in a temple being stood on by Shiala, but she's being blasted by radiance from Grimorn. Are you going to stay put, or do you want to do something?
All my spells are brain damage spells. They don't help me. It doesn't matter because I don't know where the actual shell is at. I'm teleported somewhere else.
So you're betting the one that teleported away was the real one? It's hard to tell, isn't it? There's so many.
Yeah.
Shadow clone jutsu. She's pulling a Naruto on all of you.
Only I had some poison gas.
Boy, if she could land a hit, she'd be really dangerous. Having plus 10 to hit just isn't enough with you guys.
I will grovel and beg for mercy.
Okay, you just stand there. She is not really looking in your direction anyway. Grimorn is the more pressing concern. Alright, so then next week, it'll be Mor's turn first.
I hold action to stab her with my holy sword the second that she's not paying attention. Like the second she tries to do something else.
Okay, I made a note. Ring sight, ready action to stab Shiala. Moore goes first next week. Grimoire and ring sight have a concentration going on a haste spell.
Okay, my brain is tired and I'm going to bed.
All right.
Good
Well,
night.
Good night, guys.
It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. I'm gonna end the stream there.